Hello everybody, Bill Flipper here, and I'm making a quick video. I'm telling about when you're starting out, I think books are a great way to make cheap mistakes if you do make mistakes and build that small bankroll up and really learn the process to ship to Amazon, to sell on Amazon. So I tell this story and it's also incorporates keeping your head on a swivel when you're going in the store. If you're going in a store for something else, just keep looking around. You might see a huge clearance rack that could really, turn to a quick profit. And I often go into stores, grocery shopping, and I find something that pays for all my groceries. So, um, during COVID in 2020, there's a huge book sale. They always have in the local area. This is in a college town, and people come from states around. It goes on for 5 days. It is a massive book sale. And you can even make money. They have scanners come from probably all over the state. So they didn't have it because of the pandemic. So I'm looking in the newspaper, kind of like, wasn't even looking for anything special. And they said, we are no longer taking donations in this area. Please take them to this local thrift store recycling place. So I call them up and I say, hey, can I come? So what's going on with this? Well, we have pallets stacked up, they were telling me. You can come scan them for 50 cents a book. And I went there, and for about 5 days, I made $1,000 a day scanning books. This is like 12 pallets. Some of these, this is, like I said, entire book sale that people come from states around, and it's like I'm the only purchaser, the only buyer. So it was a great way to make a ton of money. And I had to take my brother with, and we were getting like, it's in the summer, we're all sweaty, we're just throwing books in, we're getting all dirty. If you know pallets of books, that stuff gets dusty in a recycling center. But we were using Scout IQ. I'm going to use a quick example of Scout IQ and kind of use an example. So you would get, this is the cell phone. You would attach a Bluetooth scanner, and you get Scout IQ. You need database mode. So this book. There's a great book, Daily Stoic, um, and it's very popular. So you take this, and so normally you'd use a Bluetooth scanner, but I can scan the barcode and it goes green. Boy, you can tell where the camera is. It goes green, and all these are basically they understand they're all the same. Scalify 2, all these are the same. They are a fee calculator. They're a fee calculator and they can give you some data on the BSR, and you can incorporate HEPA as a quick link, things like that. So this tells me if I was at a book sale I bought for $1, I could make $4.84. And this would basically sell immediately. This is probably selling hundreds or thousands a day. It is the 302nd most popular book on Amazon. Amazon probably has at least 15 million books. So this thing is moving. This guy's making a lot of money. And it's a very good book. It's a daily calendar on stoicism, principles to incorporate throughout your life, broken down to little bite-sized bites or bite-sized pieces. So like I said, for newcomers, that's a great way to start. Books are you can build that bankroll and then go maybe do some RA. Figure out maybe you do books and you say, man, I don't think I want to sell on Amazon. This is not fun. Shipping stuff in is not fun, or I'm not enjoying this. Maybe I'm going to go try this other venture, and that's fine too. It's a way to cheaply figure out whether you like it and whether you want to do it. And also, I mean, just imagine you get 50 of these books. You've just turned $50 and 200. So when you build that bankroll, now you can go to RA, a little bit OA, but books are there's a ceiling. You can't get much higher because there's only so many thrift stores, so many sales, things like that. But they are a good way to incorporate, to get used to it, to maybe turn your $100 into 500 or 400, and then, take a chance on some RA. Because if you have 150 and you're starting out with that, and you make a couple mistakes in RA, you're going to have zero. But if you make a couple of mistakes with books, you probably will still turn that 150 to 250. And you will learn the process. And if you make a mistake in RA and you spend $50, and now you've half that, if you make a mistake with a couple of books, your $50 maybe lost $5. So that's a great way. And I know a lot of these thrift stores are raising prices. It's a real pain in the butt, but it's still a great way to learn the process. And a lot of these have free trials and they're, pretty good. And what's kind of funny is I still use Scout IQ for RA. And it's only because I did it for so long, I got used to the software. And it kind of tells you a lot about the human nature that I just like it. I know I would get Scalify 2 on Inventory Lab for free, but I like it, so I use the live mode, and it works fine. I have my Keepa, like you can hit a button and pull the Keepa up and get all that information. So I just got so used to it. I would rather pay the 14 bucks a month than kind of switch over. Maybe it's something I really need to do. It's kind of wasteful. But so that's kind of my book story, and the whole thing is keeping your head on a swivel. If you're going into Walmart, I made this mistake one time. Grab a cart. Even if you're getting something small, you're like, oh, I'm just going up back to get, a new toothbrush and toothpaste. Grab a cart. You don't know what you're going to find. I know you didn't feel like sourcing, but you might walk by an entire thing of toothpaste, clearance 90%. So always grab a cart. I did that one time where I was running back to get another cart with my armful of product. So that's another real recommendation. But like I said, so that's my crazy profit story during the summer of 2020. I know a lot of people did pools and other things, but mine was a $1,000 a day book scanning thing. And it was a really crazy time. So and the whole story is keep your head on a swivel. Look for those things. Look for those opportunities, and don't be afraid. Just pick up the phone, cold call, and say, "So I see this thing in the paper. What's going on here?" Because like I said, they were basically like, "Come down here, get your butt down here, get rid of some of these books. You're welcome to sit here all day and just scan these books." And they were getting forklifts they had the books, they had so many books, they had them placed like 30-foot high, stacked up on these shelves because there was a recycling center. And they were like getting forklifts and pulling all these pallets down. They were so happy I was there. So it was unbelievable. And I'm just buying these books so darn cheap. It was so great. So that's my story for the day. We'll get back to regular online sourcing. But that's my story. I wanted to make a quick video to keep them coming at you on the daily. I got my son for this whole Easter vacation, so I don't know how many videos I can make. So have a great day. Keep hustling. Thank you for watching. The Hit the bell or don't hit the bell, like, comment, subscribe. If you have an amazing story that's gonna make me jealous about how much money you made, please drop it. I'd love to hear it. Thanks.